I took a break before residency, not because I was lazy, not because I failed, but because I was confused. And I think many medical students are, even if they don't admit it. If you are a medical student and you feel torn between multiple pathways to pursue ahead, this video is not an advice. I'm sharing my story so that you know you are not alone. There is a quote I like: clarity is not found by thinking harder, it is found by seeing clearly. And for a long time, I was not able to see clearly. After MBBS, I was fluctuating between different possibilities. I was preparing for USMLE. I registered for AMC. I was also thinking about giving exams in Nepal like Lok Sewa and CE. And the more people I met, the more videos I watched, the more opinions I heard, and the more information I gathered, the more my plans kept changing. There is one term in psychology known as decision paralysis. When the number of choices increase, our capability to choose decreases. Instead of clarity, you get anxiety. Instead of focus, you get constant switching. At that time, I wasn't lacking motivation. I was overinformed and under anchored. In the same time, I had been doing yoga and meditation for a few years. I had been continuing this inner work for about 5 years. This may be the reason that led me to naturally question deeply: what does success really mean to me? What kind of life do I really need? And these questions made me take a break. I just stepped away from everything. I left everything for a few months, went to my guru's ashram in India, and lived in isolation for about 2.5 months. And this time, I spent away from my family, away from friends, away from my textbooks, from the exams, timeline, everything. At one point, I even wondered, do I want to live this whole race forever? This question scared me, but it was honest question. There is a spiritual quote: if you don't step out of the road once in a while, you will never know that it's your road. Living in isolation for a few months, away from everything, that was profound time for me. That was intense. That was beautiful. Away from your daily responsibilities, away from all the noise around you, in the ambience of ashram. It was a nice time for me. At one point, after a few months, I realized, although this path is divine, but right now, this is not the path I want to walk permanently. This realization didn't come out of thinking. It came out of experience. Then I returned back to the world to continue my worldly journey, to continue my career. There is a difference between escaping life and choosing life consciously. When you ignore your doubts, they keep haunting you. When you explore them totally, either they will become your path or you'll find something better. After taking the break, after coming back from the rejuvenation, after that spiritual isolation, I sat down, I started looking at everything. I started analyzing everything and tried to take decision to step ahead. I compared my pathways of Australia, USMLE and Nepal. I thought in terms of time risk, financial risk, family situation and the lifestyle I want for myself in all these pathways. This was not an emotional decision. It was clear and rational decision. USMLE is a great path. So is residency in Nepal and so is any other routes. In psychology, it is called context-based decision making. The same decision can be right for one person and it can be wrong for another person at the same time. So analyzing all those factors, I decided to pause other pathways and continue one pathway with commitment. And I chose to stay in Nepal and continue my residency here. And it was a decision not out of fear. It was a decision out of clarity. At this point, this was the step that I think is the best for me. So what I want to share with all of you is there is no single perfect medical pathway. There's one pathway that's best for your life and you are the one who have to choose it. Your financial condition matters. Your family situation matters, and the kind of lifestyle you want matters. If you are confused sometimes, it doesn't mean you are weak. Maybe you are thinking deeply. Sometimes taking a break doesn't mean lagging behind. Sometimes it means you are recalibrating. If you are in a phase where you are confused, don't rush to escape it. Sit with it. Spend time with it. Try to see it clearly. Clarity always comes not to the fastest, but to the honest. If this resonates with you, leave a comment. I will read it.